7:30 a.m. and would continue to 9 a.m. We expect Her Excellency the Vice President to arrive at the funeral grounds at 8:50 a.m. in the morning, and that will be followed by His Excellency the President at 9 a.m. where the state service will then begin. The service is programmed to last for approximately 3 hours, during which period we would take the biographies of the departed 8 colleagues, parents, siblings, and colleagues. After the biographies, we'll take tributes from the widows and then also tributes from the children. There will be other tributes that would be read by some senior government officials. All institutional tributes from the various institutions that our departed comrades work with or associated with will be read during the pre-burial period before 9 o'clock. After the service, the bodies of the 6 that are yet to be buried would be conveyed to the military cemetery at Chado for burial. And there as well, the Ghana Armed Forces, together with the churches of the 6 departed comrades, would take charge of the burial ceremony at the military cemetery. Because of the rather large number of people that will be expected tomorrow, a number of measures have been taken to ensure that we have a very solemn ceremony. So for the media that is here, you would have seen the ongoing setup. We are trying our best to provide as many chairs as we can to accommodate the thousands of people that we expect to join the various families and the government officials here for the service. We are going to label the various canopies appropriately to accommodate those who will be coming. We entreat the public who would want to join us for the service to arrive early and collaborate with the protocol and security officials on ground to assist them to sit. We do not expect people to be crisscrossing the inner perimeter before and during the service. The inner perimeter is going to be locked out to mourners, and the mourners are expected to remain under the canopies for the service. When you come in later today or early tomorrow morning, you would notice the labelings that will be on the various canopies indicating where people are supposed to sit. There will be heavy security deployment, obviously not because the president and the vice president are here, but also for the safety of all mourners that are going to be here. We therefore entreat the mourning public to collaborate with the security officers as it relates to their walking in, their parking, and others. If you are driving in, you will be required to alight at a specific point and walk into the mourning zone, and your vehicle can be parked at a designated car park. If you are driving yourself, then you'd have to go and park and come and walk into the service area. For the cemetery, arrangements have been made to provide buses to convey the families that would be heading to the military cemetery. The idea is to reduce the traffic en route to the cemetery and also manage the traffic at the cemetery. Because if we allow everybody to just drive in there, the number of vehicles there will be a lot. So buses will be provided to the 6 families to convey them there, and then a few others that would be able to join would join. If you get to the cemetery, please listen to the military police that will be on standby, who would be working on parking and designated areas where we can go and where we cannot go. With relation to the media, I believe that a statement was issued earlier by the Minister of State for Government Communications on arrangements that have been made for this service. And media houses and journalists were required to apply for accreditation. Media houses and journalists that applied and have been accordingly accredited are the only ones that will be allowed in the inner perimeter, which is designated as a special media zone for the service. And that accreditation is for only camera holders, video camera operators, and photographers. They are the only ones that are going to be allowed in the inner perimeter. Reporters and others are not going to be in the perimeter. You are welcome to join the mourners. You are also welcome to use the media stands on this end or on the left end and be able to follow proceedings and report back to your media houses. Allocations have also been made for audio feed to my right behind the stands for radio stations that want to set up for their outside broadcast from here, set up their studios for outside broadcast. You are welcome to set up there and you have audio feed for your work. Television stations that also want to set up and broadcast from here are also welcome to set up behind the left stand very close to the OB van that is there. And feed outlets are going to be available for clean feed of the proceedings here for you to use for your productions. What that means is that your technical teams that are going to be working at the outdoor broadcast locations do not need accreditation. They are welcome to come in and be there. It is only camera operators that would come into the middle that would require accreditation, and they must have it, and we are going to enforce it religiously. The live feed for this program is being centralized as we've done in the past, so you can get the live feed from the van and you can go live from there, or you can also choose to just pick the clean feed from the outdoor broadcast channel on the DTH decoder and reach out to your viewers at home or in their offices. We expect that we would all comport ourselves. We will respect the guidelines. We do not want to see tomorrow anybody holding a phone or a monopod and struggling to chase people, chase mourners as they are coming in to come and sit down. We expect a very high level of decorum and solemnity tomorrow morning. And if you are given an accreditation to be in the inner perimeter, do well to come in early, check your audio, ensure that you have the required audio feed that you need, and then also check on the TV feed and be sure that you are okay before the service starts at about 7:30. At this point, I would invite the Air Commodore Okai from the Ghana Armed Forces to provide a briefing on the ceremony, what they are going to be doing as it relates to the military service that we'll be holding here tomorrow. Air Commodore.
Thank you very much, Stan. Good morning to you all. As indicated by Stan, the service will essentially be military in nature. The Ghana Armed Forces has the responsibility of moving our fallen heroes from the morgue to the Blaster Square and then to the military cemetery after the funeral service. The service will be led by the chaplaincy of the Ghana Armed Forces. That does not mean that only ministers, pastors, and imams from the armed forces will be in charge. We would be supported by some of our civilian colleagues, but in essence, it will be a military service. After the service, like I indicated, we'll proceed to the military cemetery. We can all understand that burying 6 fallen heroes at the same time is not the same as bearing just one person. And so there would be some unique arrangements and innovations at the cemetery to ensure that our fallen heroes are accorded the highest state respects possible. Please, would like to plead with all of us that both here and at the cemetery, let us follow directions so we can have some order. We will not want a situation where people will be walking in places that they are not expected to be in. Please let us all at all times ensure the highest form of discipline. I thank you all.
Thank you very much. I'll now call on Chief Superintendent Obeng, who would also brief us on the road traffic management and parking arrangements. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning. On this solemn occasion, and particularly from today at midday, traffic police officers will be seen around this vicinity. From this afternoon through the night and through tomorrow, the aim is to ensure that there is free flow of traffic in terms of mourners, family members, and all that have everything to do with this occasion. In light of this, there are certain roads that are going to be managed. So from tomorrow morning at about 5 a.m., traffic police officers will be deployed to manage traffic that's coming from Laboni and Osu through the Independence Square to the Central Business District. What it is that we will ensure that there is no congestion. And so as and when we view and see that traffic is compounding, certain traffic diversions have been made to deliver these traffic services to routine commuters and residents around Independence Square. Those on La Road, when the road is blocked, will be diverted onto the Oxford Street. Those who are on Local Street joining Castle Road to come to the Independence Square, to the ministries or Makola or through to Jamestown, among others, if the area is choked, will be diverted onto the castle to Independence Avenue through National Theatre onward to Kimbu. The same applies to our routine road users from Jamestown on the Professor John Evans at Mills High Street. If they are not coming to monitor that and the traffic is choked, we will assist them and divert them onto the Liberia Road from the SEPS headquarters through to Ministry's traffic light to National Theatre. There are so many roads that are there for them to also access the city and their various destinations. Again, those that are from Kimbu who want to just traverse the Independence Square, and if the place is choked, traffic police officers and equipment are on hand at ministry traffic lights to assist them and divert them onto the Independence Avenue again. What is that we have designated a lot of car parks to serve mourners and all that has everything to do with this event. We have one of the biggest car park reserve prepared with police officers going to be deployed at the Great car park on my left outside this Black Star Square. Again, we have enough parking space for dignitaries that are designated as VIP and VVIPs, among others, behind this arch. We have enough space to also accommodate them. We have car parks around the stadium. We have some at Access Car Park. We have also some at the frontage of the State House. If there is even a spillover, we have secured a Sutherland area to support this service. Again, we are deploying a lot of recovery trucks and towing vehicles so that vehicle or drivers who will leave or abandon or get their vehicle broken down, that will lead to obstruction and unnecessary congestion. Such services will be delivered and such vehicles will be moved to our Kimbu, to our to-do office at the Central Business District, Central MTTU, for collection. We've also put in place measures to collaborate with our counterparts in the military to deliver traffic services on the Bush Road at where we have the military cemetery. We have enough car park to accommodate those who will be coming, and police officers will be on hand. It is clear that on such occasion, we need a lot of police deployment to saturate and to be ready to partner and assist to direct, control, and park vehicles so that there will not be obstruction and congestion, because tomorrow is also a working day for those public servants who are working in this ministry enclave and who have to access this area, and then other routine road users who also patronage the CBD and crisscross the Accra city using the 28th February Road and Professor John Evans Atamils High Street, and also Barnes Road and Liberia Road and Cassie Road. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We'll take some questions and clarifications at this minute. So if you have any questions and clarifications, we'll do that. But before that, I'd like to invite Lakai back on the stage. You wanted to make some clarification? No. Oh, okay. Sorry. Right. So questions, please. No questions? Right. Stand.